Hello and welcome to Thursdays with Annette. That's right, I've got my Christmas earrings on because it's December and we need to start thinking about Christmas. I love wearing earrings all of December because I want my Christmas thing going. So thank you for joining me today. We're making a recipe that is going to be perfect for over the Christmas period, or even for Christmas Day, dare I say. It's that fantastic. I've never made it on the show before. It comes out of book 6 and it's this fabulous recipe here. It's the roasted vegetable and pine nut salad. Oh, it's so good. Yes, there's a few little things you've got to roast, but it's worth it. So let's look at the ingredients we need for this. First of all, I've got my oven preheated to 200 degrees. We want it hot. And I've got 400 grams of pumpkin peeled. Now this is how the recipe says to weigh it once it's peeled. And I'm using Kent because I just think it's just a nicer pumpkin to roast. I've got a raw beetroot and it's 250 grams peeled. Now if you're saying I don't want to roast beetroot, then you could roast cauliflower, zucchini, carrot, I mean whatevs, just replace it for what you want. I've got a large red capsicum and we're going to roast, and then I've got 12 cloves of fresh garlic and I'm going to roast them as well. So you know what? When you eat a roasted garlic, it is the best. It's so super sweet, and I'll be roasting them as well. I've also done ahead of time, just because we'll be here all day otherwise, I've toasted the pine nuts and they get sprinkled on at the very end. So you just put them under the grill with some foil or in a pan and just toast them off. The thing is with nuts, if you toast them, they have so much more flavour than when they're just left raw. Now for the salad, we are also going to have 6 cups of mixed salad leaves, lettuce leaves. I've got some cucumber here. I'm using the Lebanese, continental, whatever you've got. And I actually say 24 slices because for nutritional breakdown I have to be exact, and that's how I needed to know. So I'll be doing that. I've also done a punnet of cherry tomatoes and that goes in as well. Now the dressing, which is so good over this, is the 100% fat-free French dressing. I've got some garlic, I've got some sweet chili sauce, yes, and some lime juice. I've got some lime juice here, fresh lime juice I just squeezed, and we need some cooking spray. And today I'm going to be using my brand new roasting pan from Neoflam that I've got on the website just for a short while, for kind of a Christmas special. All right, so let's start chopping because we want to get these in the oven. So let's start chopping. So with the capsicum, just take out the core. I like red for this because, I'm trying to mix up the colours, but you could do green or whatever you want. Billy, you forgot my rubbish bin, darl. Can you just pass it up? Honestly, you've got to say the help here is a bit... I like having a little bin here. See, I needed to have it for that, Bill. And I'm going to now cut it into quarters. Empty this out. And we're going to roast these. And then what we do is, when you roast capsicum, they're so sweet and fabulous. But I'm going to remove the skin, and I'll show you how we do that at the end when it comes out roasted. All right, so my capsicum's done. Actually, what I might do is I might get my roasting pan at the front here. I'm going to, because it's Neoflam, I want to use the Rice brand oil spray. What I find with this pan as well is it really is quick. For some reason, it's really, really quick. All right, so now should I do it that way or that way? No, we want it up. So, and that way what will happen is the skin will blister. Then we're going to put in our garlic, 12 garlic cloves. Now with the pumpkin, I'm just going to cut it straight down. So I get it into cubes. Okay, Don't make them too small, otherwise you'll lose them in the baking. Imagine they're going on a salad and you don't want them to be lost in there. This is such an awesome salad. I hope you try it because I think it's a little bit special, and over the festive season I think it's nice to have, say, just something we don't normally maybe bake or make a lot. I mean, you know, we can do a tossed salad if you want, but seriously, roasted vegetable salad, your family will think you are amazing. I mean, it's not hard. You just got to peel everything, like the pumpkin. In it goes. And the next thing I have to do is the beetroot. Now, I am going to put some gloves on because beetroot is it stains so much, but I love the roasted fresh beetroot. I mean, it is absolutely delicious in this. And I love all the colours that we create in this particular recipe. All right, so there's my peeled beetroot. Now I'm going to cut it down. If you've never had fresh beetroot, you're in for a treat because it really is beautiful. It really is, especially when it's roasted. So I don't know, it's just delightful. And of course, you know, you can, as I said, you don't have to do the fresh beetroot, but it's a bit fabulous. Look how I can fit everything in this tray. I love it so much. Now I'm going to spray over the top again. So I've got the bottom layer of cooking spray, now I'm going to do the top with the cooking spray. In the oven. There we go. Now I'm going to bake that for 30 minutes. So let's do our 30-minute timer. There we go. And what you do then is I'll do this before, after, you take the roasting tray out and take out the garlic. Okay, so you only cook them for 30 minutes. Then you take out the garlic, and then I think you'll probably find you'll need to roast your other vegetables for about another 15 minutes, okay? So just remember that. So timer 30 minutes, take out the garlic, good to go. Now we want 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 24. Is that right? I probably should have just used one of them, but it's okay. I live off salad, so that's good. All right, so we've got our lettuce, we've got our tomato, and we've got our pine nuts. Let's make the dressing. I like to make it in my little old Tupperware shaker because it just makes it work really well. All right, so 100% fat-free French dressing. We want 1/4 cup. There we go. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of garlic. You could use fresh garlic if you want, but I'm going to use the jar one because it's super easy. There we go. I've got a teaspoon of fresh lime juice. You could do lemon if you wanted, but it really does help with the dressing. And then we want, let me look at my little list here, 2 tablespoons of sweet chilli. There we go. 1, 2, there we go. Perfect. And I'm just going to give that actually I should have been putting it in here. What am I doing? Oh, that's because I measured the sauce. All right, so now I'm going to put this lid on, give it a shake, and there's our dressing done. It can't get any easier than that, can it, folks? So let's dress our salad, because then all we've got to do is wait for the roast vegetables. So I've got my beautiful big platter here. Let me get rid of this. Don't need my rubbish bin anymore. Thank you, Billy. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's December. It means Christmas is here. I love it. Actually, I've got to get all my Christmas stuff out. We're going to do it tomorrow. All right. So, lettuce. Mixed lettuce. I love it. This is enough for 4 people as a side. You know, you wouldn't just have it on its own. But if you look, I'll just tell you in the variations, it says replace the pine nuts if you wanted to, you know, maybe you've got a nut allergy, with 120 grams of diced avocado, yeah? And that was sort of giving you the similar fats. Or you could actually add 300 grams of skinless chicken breast diced and pan fried and and it becomes a meal. I like to have it on the side, and we have it with whatever we're having, barbecue or whatever. It's good. All right, so now we do the cucumber. It's just a simple little recipe. It really is, because basically all you've got to do is just be prepared to chop up your veggies. Here we go. Your tomato. Now I'm going to come back with me roast veggies, because you don't want to just chat to me for another 30 minutes, do you? And I will be able to finish off the salad. Oh my gosh, roasted vegetable salad with pine nuts. All right, I'll be back shortly. I've checked the oven, they're nearly ready, but I did take out the capsicum just now, a few minutes ago, because I want to cool it a little bit, because it's done, and I just want to peel off the skin. And I thought if it's too hot, I'll burn my little fingers. So you just peel off the skin. And then we'll slice it and put it on the salad. And I quite like them to be warm because I think, you know, it just makes it a little bit more special having the salad with the roasted vegetables. I mean, you could have them cold if you wanted, but if you're making it ahead, then just maybe keep it at room temperature, you know, so they're not cold. But see how easily the skin just peels off? But it has to cook to a certain point to blister enough to get it off. And really just, I think it just makes them more, just more delicious to eat as you roast them. All right, so there's all the skin off. Now what I've got to do is I've just got to slice them up. So I'm going to slice them in strips. I'm going to do them long strips. And just put over the salad. Smells so good. There we go. And then I'm going to just put the garlic. If you can see here, I've got the garlic. I took that out beforehand. So there it is, all lovely and roasted. And so I'll just put them around. I mean, you might like to cut them in half if you really want to spread it out a bit more, but I like knowing that I've got that beautiful piece of garlic in my mouth. It just really takes it to the next level. All right, so all we have to do now is get the roast vegetables out and finish that. All right. There we go. Let me just get a lifter. Now, these are hot, beautifully roasted. Look at that. Oh my gosh. See, look, it slides off because they don't stick with this pan, which I just love. And you just get your beetroot. Just mix it around. I mean, This is just a beautiful salad, and it really is worth that little bit of effort. Basically, you're just roasting things though, so it's not that hard. And I think your family are going to think it's the best salad ever. I think this is definitely one I'm going to make for Christmas Day because I know my family love this sort of thing. And then there's the roasted pumpkin. You know, I'm doing this all rather quickly because, you know, you might let it sort of cool down a little bit so you can actually put it on with your fingers. But lots of roasted veggies happening here. Do you know what would also be nice if you didn't like pumpkin? Is sweet potato. And look at that, nothing stuck to my pan. Fabulous. So now all I have to do is I'm going to put the dressing on. Oh gosh, this is awesome. There we go. All dressed, ready to serve. And all you have to do is what I tend to do is just get my tongs and just move it around a little bit. That way the dressing can get through to all the layers. I mean, I'm sorry, but this looks a bit fabulous, doesn't it? And the last piece resistance is the pork nuts. Yay! Look at this. Oh gosh, book 6, you've done it again. Fantastic. Actually, on the other side of this recipe, there's the curried cauliflower salad, and I love that because sometimes people are looking at, you know, instead of doing a potato salad, because it really does taste fantastic there. But there it is. Looks a bit fat. This is enough for 4 people. So, boom, boom. I've got my big salad here. I'm as happy as Larry. So if you want to win book 6, you also have the 28-day masterclass in this book. All you have to do is like, share, and then in the comments, #Symply2Good. And I'll pick 3 people, 1, 2, 3, and hopefully they will get a signed copy and be able to cook this recipe. Now, next week is my last show for 2022. Oh, I'm going to miss you guys. Anyway, next week is Christmas themed. I'll have all my Christmas decks out by then. And I'm going to be making fruit mince pies. Have never done them on the show before. It's a great pastry. You should watch it. It's so easy to make. But I'm also going to show you how to vary it if you're going, oh, I don't like mince pies. How about apple? Little mini apple pies. Watch it next week. I mean, who knew? Weight loss could be so deliciously healthy. Boom, I'm done for another week. 1 more to go. Roasted vegetable and pine nut salad. Here you go. And don't forget to go to simply2good.com.au for more tips and recipes, and check out that roasting pan. I love it. Anyway, you take care. I'll see you next week. Bye now.